Just by looking around, you might notice that America isn't quite what it used to be. Sure, the flags are still flying and the freedom's still there, but what about the economy?
Oh, it's certainly a recession. I think even 2 years ago, we talked about using the R word, anticipating that there was going to be an economic downturn after 5 years of robust growth.
Financial expert Jim Stoll knows the feeling all too well. He's an investor for Robert W. Baird and Company.
The question now becomes, are we going to merely contend with a recession, or are we going to have deflationary forces that create depression-era kinds of pricing?
All it took was one bank to collapse before the Fed started investigating all of them.
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac started to allow bad loans to be made. And as those loans, the reality that those loans would not be paid off came to fruition, the government had to step in and shore up their perception.
The economic crunch is not only hitting large businesses and banks, it's also affecting locally owned and operated places like this, here in Peoria.
Cade's coffee manager Jason Welch has seen his share of signs from the economic downturn.
Our low numbers can get a lot lower than what we've seen before.
Small restaurants and businesses are getting the brunt of Wall Street's perils, but times like these are not always bad for smaller competition.
This economic downturn has actually helped us in that the Starbucks on Sterling, not too far from us, is now shut down. And so we have a larger market share as our competition actually is on the decline.
Although coffee seems to be getting cheaper, overall prices still seem to be going up. Its effects are even being felt by students. Kyle McEvely is a junior political science major at Bradley University. To him, the economy couldn't be worse.
I think the economy is in shambles right now, and I think that, first of all, our government needs to be more responsible with their money and how they spend it.
Even though the economy is a wreck right now, one can only hope that with the newly elected president, a new strategy will be put into effect. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Cody Brutlag.